EA Sports, it's in the game. That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the store. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last late the
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second position. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Our first carry for the second-year man, it's Najee Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little
rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
7th play in his drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Throwing Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Pickett sets up play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. 21-0 our score after 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Pickett. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a give, running left is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Harris to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, this is Harris. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try the right side with Harris. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
There was simply no bringing Harris along slowly as a rookie for the Steelers. He was one of 2 NFL backs with over 300 carries and led all NFL running backs with 74 catches. Along the way, he set several Pittsburgh rookie records.
And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, where this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Presley Harvin now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. Room here to run. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. On for the extra point is Folk. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Steelers nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Jones on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Harris. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Austin. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pickett now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
They're on 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on second down, Jones looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They run with Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were faced. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Patriots 63, Steelers 7. Nick Foles to kick it off for New England.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
New England.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. This is Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. Ended up Patriots first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. But
and my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New England, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the...
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.